lying leg drop. So I'm going to show you the progressions of a lying leg drop. We're going to start at number 1 and work our way up, all depending on how much hip flexor we're going to feel and not allowing our lower back to come off. So if you want, you can place the hands underneath the lower back, but not underneath the bum. That's a false pelvic tilt. I want you to have the strength in your core to be able to just press that lower back gently down. It's not a huge press, you're not putting a lot of pressure. It's just a press. If you have that, you can also put a towel under here if it feels more comfortable and you want to have those hands free. This is where we're going to start. So we're going to come up into our lying leg drop. Nice short lever first, heels close to bum. We're going to alternating tap, right? When you have your hands underneath at the SI joint, the lower back, you can kind of feel if you're overusing one side versus the other, and kind of make adjustments accordingly. And I know it's not that easy, but you will see if you put your hands under here, the neurofeedback that you get is quite cool. So that would be the first. Second would be keeping those heels close and just double tapping, breathing out, keeping the shoulders relaxed, never feeling it in the upper traps, hip flexors, lower back. If you do, you stop, take a breather, reestablish posture. If you still feel it, then you're done for that set. Or degress, meaning going back to alternating toe taps, and make sure that you can do that full 2 or 3 sets of that 10 or 12 before you make that progression. So the next progression would be knees at 90, going back to the individual first, then the doubles, right? So there's almost 6 progressions. So it's here, individual, double, right here, individual, double, and then once you feel really comfortable and confident with your core, you can go down, noticing that you're not going to drop as far without using that hip flexor, and then come back up. You want to use the core. And a little bit of rec fem, right? It's going to be inevitable, but dominantly we want the abs to fatigue first. Then you would do both together. That's about as far as I can go before I start to fatigue and or feel my lower back. And we don't want that. So make the progressions accordingly. And this is to set that second set of foundational core intrinsic strength before we move on to mobility.